Moving.
Someone please, Mark 8, right? So you can say
We're not here to solve the world's problems, we're here to address them by doing our little bit. Like, we're no longer on the sidelines, like now we're engaged.
Go.
Give you an update on the current weather conditions.
We're currently in Dubai airport here, waiting for the flight out to Nairobi. We've been here now for a few hours, and a few of us are asleep. We got a bit of kip on the plane, but not too much. We're all kind of feeling a bit excited now to be on the next leg of the journey, the final leg, before we arrive in Africa. And that one step closer to meeting everyone in Bamba and helping the kids out there. I'd just like to take this opportunity again, like's been said before, just to thank everyone that's helped us get to this stage.
Hoping it's going to be an eye-opening experience. I think it's one of the things that you have to go out and see for yourself to believe it. Well, not to believe it, but like, I don't think, like I'd say if someone told you that this stuff was happening, you'd be like, oh yeah. But if you saw it in front of you, you'd be more empathetic about it, I think.
How old is your man? How old is your man?
They want to see the tattoo.
What?
The tattoo in his hand.
Ah, the tattoo. Yeah. It's a good tattoo, yeah? Do you know what?
Yeah, so we're visiting a slum, visiting some families in the slum, and Moses has got we bought some stuff for them, and we're just delivering it for Moses on behalf of Moses.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, you can enter. I will not enter.
Let's go. What is that? Can you explain it?
It's a gift.
It's a gift?
Yeah,
for who?
For one of the families that we are visiting.
Sorry. Yeah. Hello, how are you doing? Go ahead.
I think we're going to the house. Obviously, I live in the slums right now, so we'll find out what it looks like, I suppose. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
This is a school. We visited the school that was in the centre of the slum, and there was about, could have been maybe like 400 students there. They were all very young, they were all maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years old, and as soon as we walked in they started singing the welcome song, and then I went into the first classroom and they sang it. I was like, oh, that's dead. And then I like went in, waved to the other teacher, and then they sang it as well. I was like, oh, alright. Then we went out and they sang it again, so that was great.
That's supposed to be funny.
Well done, applause.
They were really enthusiastic about their work. They were like throwing their copies at us, showing us what they did, and the drawings and all, and their maths and their spellings.
Say hello.
Say hello to the camera here with Dom.
Say hello.
There's about 18 elephants, and they're baby elephants who were rescued from who got into trouble or got separated from their families and stuff, and they rescued them and they're feeding them and looking after them, then they'll release them when they're older.
Come here. Go, Matthew. Go. What's the feeling?
Weird, doesn't it?
Isn't it mental? Oh my god.
Cammina verso la classe, mi accorgo così.
Guido se Maria.
No, the Maria was Italy.
Look. A far l'amore comincia tu.
This project is on education, where the standard of education in this area is very low. People do not value education due to ignorance and poverty. And for this reason, people don't go to school. What is common, early marriages are very common because people view marriages as source of wealth. Many fathers and mothers believe that when the child is above 14 or 13 years, is worth for marriage.
So we're here today in Bamba, and we're working together on a project with a number of different nationalities. So we're working with Polish students, Italians and Kenyans, so the locals. This project is all about solidarity, so we're working together to build a better future for this community by building a classroom, which you can see behind me, a shower block and toilet facilities, brand new for the area, and also an upgrade to the medical facilities, the medical dispensary, where we are painting and fixing the guttering and just upgrading the facilities for the use of everyone in the local area. One of the great things about this project is that it's quite unique in that it brings together all of the different nationalities where we have to live together and we can learn from each other.
I'm sending greetings to my family in Poland because I'm from Poland. Mom and dad, I'm still alive. Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
My name is Jeremy, and I'm
on the Irish side. We're quite musical, so we're enjoying sharing our music with the other nationality. We can see the hard work of the Polish, and we've tasted the food of the Italians, and obviously the food of the Kenyans. And I mean, I think all of the Europeans are quite taken back by the huge amount of hard work that the local Africans are putting in, and we're all learning a lot about the skills of trade that they use here. So impressive.
So
at the moment, but the first step in this process is I get a length of wire like this that John has put. I put it through the nails like this, and then I get the pipe and I bend it to the right angle. Then after that I move it to a different set of nails. Again, put the pipe through and bend it to the right angle again. Gonna keep doing this until I get to a square. Before I do the last bit, I cross them over each other so that they don't stick out too much, so that they are as flat as possible. So like this. That's all. And then this goes back on. So that's made, and that joins the foil over there.
Water to mix the cement properly. You just have to put it into all the mixture and make it wet, I suppose. Hello. Say hello. Go back now, do we?
Stop the back out there. We literally fill them like around you. The whole toilet.
So now what we're doing is I'm painting this black door of the dispensary. A few other people are painting different types of buildings. The dispensary is being cream and brown. People around the front are painting the gates black. Some of the doors are going brown. If you look over here, we're all painting. So many coats, like this, every wall takes 3 coats, and then you have to add another coat for some reason on it. If you look over there, the blue and cream building, that's the shower block. A few people are painting that, that's just about done. You just have to paint the touch up on the lines, make them straight, kind of like this. Paint the floors, and then the building beside that over there is where we're sleeping, but they're also classrooms, and they are going the same colour, except the top is going to be white on it, and they're just touching up on that again, putting another coat on it and making the blue brighter, really. Jose, say hello to the camera.
Yeah, I'm Jose Maria, and we are painting with our friends, and yeah, we're really working hard today. Yes.
So as part of the experience in Kenya, there's a multitude of jobs, one of which being housekeeping. So you know, you do the chores around the house, but as well you prepare the food. And from the generosity of the local people, we ended up getting 12 chickens. And we have the privilege of having meat every day, not chicken, but meat every day. That'd be very unusual in this area because they'd only have a piece of meat like as part of their diet once a month. And I learned very quickly then, preparing the chicken, that they're not very easy to catch. So what we're doing now is we're cutting, what's this called?
Matumbo.
Matumbo. We're cutting it into little bits and we're going to cook it.
Yeah, to cook it. You're going to cook it later.
Okay, cool. Now the choice.
Where you are? Or?
So I tip.
You know, you're gonna be
So.
Wait, sorry. Is your name Victoria? What's your name?
Howard. I know your name.
What's my name?
Owen.
Owen.
Yes.
So Owen, can you explain what kid is this?
This is Bamba Primary School. Just played a match against the kids. We let them win. No, we lost the penalty as usual. The kids are really happy. Nice uniform, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a good day. I think got sunburn, putting out sun cream on, but sure have leprosy.
There were people who sponsored the class we're building. Anyway, they asked us to also give away some small gifts.
They can go. Okay.
So one of the days we visited a local secondary school, Nithingani High School, and we did a show, an entertainment piece, and we all got up on kind of a stage and we were singing songs, trading songs. So they did some local songs and we brought some songs from Ireland.
There are many things that I like to say to you, but I don't know how.
And I started doing one, and I'd never played to so many people, and I was kind of nervous, and all the kids started laughing when I started. And I was mortified then because I thought they were laughing at me. But little did I know, one of the teachers in the back was loving it. He was up and dancing behind me, so that was great to kind of know that they weren't laughing at me and that they were all enjoying it and they were all having fun.
In the morning we start work with construction and painting at around 9 AM and then we work until 11 AM. But at 11 AM we'd be very tired and very hot from the sun and all the hard work we've been doing. So we'd walk towards the priest's house and go for a tea break. But as we walked there, we are like just all the kids are on the break as well, and just all run towards you, and just the smiles on the face to see you in Mazungo. It's really just amazing to see what your effort and hard work has gone into. So the build classroom for these kids is just amazing, and they take every little thing, like use every little thing for like a toy, everything makes them happy. Like none of them's ever upset, and they're all happy. They all smile. They're like just so cute, they're so funny, and they look to jump the up and down game, take the L. What else do you do?
We're in the disabled school of Bamba at the moment, and we just visited the disabled kids, and we gave them pens or pencils and crayons and notebooks, and yeah, we talked to them for a bit, sang a song with them, and yeah, just did our best to help them out as much as we could. I was quite shocked to see some of the children in there.
Hello, I'm Adam. This is the last day here in Kenya, in Bamba. Since now we have built all the school, almost finished. Today we will end the roof. The metal sheets will be placed on the top of it. We are also going to finish plastering this wall. Unfortunately, we can't make it to plaster all the walls, so we are leaving some job for people from Italy. I hope they can make it.
I learned to look on the bright side. So when I went there, one of the first things I noticed was the positivity and the optimism that vibrated from the people in Kenya. In the face of adversity, they were living in poverty, they didn't have much, and our problems, when contrasted against theirs, are like so insignificant, and we let ourselves be put down by those problems.
It's just an amazing trip. We've met some amazing people, had some extraordinary experiences, and I don't think any of us will ever forget this trip. I think it's difficult to put into words, but it's just been amazing. I think it was a culture shock for a lot of us at the start, but we got over that fairly quickly, and we seemed to settle in well with the locals and with the other teams that were working with us on the ground.